everyone.
No.
Welcome back. I think. I'm Dawn, this is Gary, and we are the Disney grown-ups, which I'm sure you know by now. So, it's been a while, and we thought we'd come and say hello to you.
Hi, welcome back. Haven't been here for a while.
We have not indeed. So we thought as it's been a little while, we'd come on and just say a quick hello, tell you what we've been up to. Firstly, I just want to say thank you. We've actually had several people who have DM'd us, messaged us, in various...
Danger Mouse.
Yeah, Danger Moused us, yeah. Just to check that we're okay and check we're alive. No, just to check we're okay and to say that they've missed us, which we're very touched by. And yeah, thank you ever so much. I won't say who you are because you know who you are, but yeah, no, it was really touching.
Only 3 of you.
There wasn't actually, it was more, but anyway.
4.
But no, it was just really nice to get your messages and to say that you've missed seeing us and that you hope we're okay. And yeah, we are okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
Obviously, as a lot of you know, I've been through a few health issues, but I'm coming out the other side and I'm still here. So yeah, we're sort of getting through that slowly, but unfortunately life and adulting has just sort of taken over, really, isn't it? And we haven't been doing anything too exciting. We've just been doing all those mundane adulting things that have taken up a lot of time. So several weeks ago, probably a few months ago now, we were very lucky to be invited out by Ed, who we met through doing YouTube. And as we've said before, that's the great thing about YouTube. And she has a boat which she took us to visit, which is at a place that we'd never been to before called... Now, I always get this wrong. I always want to say Paper Lock Mill, but it's actually Paper Mill Lock. And it was really lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was really peaceful, really nice. But when we went, it was really hot. Yeah, we took Pablo with us. But it was really hot on that one day of summer that we had. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very hot and a lot of pollen around that day as well.
Yeah. So, but what I'll do is I'll put a little montage in of just little snippets of that. It was really nice, wasn't it? So we did that. So I'll put the montage in now. Our lovely friend Ed has a boat and she's invited us to come and spend some time by the riverside with her.
That's not strictly true, is it? We're actually going out to commandeer a ship.
Going to commandeer a ship?
Yeah.
Oh, which ship might that be? Oh, could it be the Black Pearl?
It could be.
Anyway, we thought we'd take you along with us and see what we get up to. We've arrived and it's really beautiful here.
Go skiing.
And look who we found. Hello. And Pablo's here as well. He's very excited. So there's a little tea room here, which looks very nice. And look, we're going to go over here and see all the boaties. Pablo's very excited. He's very eager. Look, he's pulling ahead. Yeah, he's going to go and see the ducks. Oh, look, and here comes some ducks. They're not quite Disney ducks, but... Oh. Whack, whack, whack. So there's a tea rooms here. And this is all the cakes and things that they do. And the drinks. Very nice. You can hear all the water. Pablo's desperate to go and get in the water, aren't you, boy? Oh, look, you can have ice cream as well. There, look at that. The ice cream. found a boat yet?
No. No, not yet.
Haven't commandeered one then?
No.
This is very nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very hot today. Pablo's overexcited. I'm saying, wouldn't mind this is my back garden, would you? Very pleasant.
So we've got to find some treasure as well.
Yeah.
As well as
Commandeer a boat. He's like, oh look, Pablo's keen to go, he's on the go, he's on the go. That's it, it's like the gate's open, I'm in. This is very nice. Lovely afternoon out. Should have said this is Ed and Ed's mum, and obviously Gary. So we stopped by the boat, we're having a picnic. We've got some homemade lemon drizzle cake. Ed's got her sandwich, and Pablo's chilling out. And we bought our Captain Jack towel for him to lay on.
Which isn't.
Which he isn't now, because I think the grass is cooler. But it's very pleasant, as you can see. Well, I think Gary might have found his boat he wants to commandeer. There you go. You commandeering this one, Gary?
Might be a bit tight because I washed it, didn't I? And then I put it on so it's dry.
Is it exciting, Pab?
We're back. Been at sea for 10 years and we're back for a day.
Yeah. It was a lovely afternoon we had with Ed and her mum down at Paperlock Mill, and it was really peaceful, pleasant, quiet. Pablo loved it.
Yeah, first time on a boat.
Yeah, became a bit of a sea dog.
Yeah, he was gagging to get on.
Yeah, so
And didn't want to get off.
yeah, very nice. So thank you, Ed, once again for inviting us. And the other thing that we have done, I mean, we haven't done a lot to be honest, but the other thing we did was we had our dear friends Fiona and Scott, who I know you all know by now. They have become very dear, very close friends of ours through doing YouTube, and we get together with them whenever we can.
Not too close though.
Oh yeah, obviously there's a pandemic, so we keep our 2 meters.
Become that close, as it were.
So they came down to visit us for the day. They were actually going to come and stay for the weekend, but the hotels were so expensive. Yeah. It's just become like, I think since the pandemic, it's all the prices in England have just gone up through the roof. So instead they did a really long day. It was kind of a rope drop till fireworks kind of day they did. We had a nice breakfast on the patio. And it was again a
literally
very
just on the floor.
Yeah, no. It was a really nice day. Again, it got really, really hot, didn't it? So we had a full cooked breakfast, and we also had some pancakes and maple syrup and such like.
Yes.
And then what we did?
A banquet fit for a king.
A queen? What's a queen?
That's like halfway between a king and a queen.
So then we decided to go. It was a really hot day actually, and we decided to go and take an open top bus to Southend Seafront, and we went on to Southend Pier, which is, I believe, the longest leisure pier in the world.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it's the world. I don't think it's just Britain, is it? It's the world.
No, I think it's the world, yeah.
It's
As it's a leisure pier.
1.34 or 1.33 miles long.
No, so it was 1.25 miles, but
something like that anyway.
It's right about that.
Yeah, shows how much we know, doesn't
it's
it?
quite long.
So we had a lovely walk. We were going to walk down and get the little train back, but actually it was such a hot day and it was really nice to have the coastal
Yeah,
breeze. So we took the walk down and then we decided to actually walk back again, so we were very fit and healthy. So that was really nice. And then we got the open top bus back to here. And then we had a nice evening meal out on the patio again at a table.
At a table.
And then we just chilled out until it was quite late in the evening, and then they toddled off home. So that was a really nice day. It's a shame we couldn't have made a weekend of it, but we enjoyed the day. So I'll put a little montage of that in now as well. Hello everybody, I'm Dawn.
Gary.
And we have with us Fiona.
I'm Fiona.
So today we are out. We've actually come out to Southend-on-Sea, or Southend as it's known, and we're going for a little walk along the pier, and these lovely people have come to join us. So it's a really hot day. We've just had the open top bus, which was eventful, wasn't it?
It was indeed, yeah. Flag in the face.
Yeah, flag in the face. But yeah, so over here is Adventure Island, where you can see all the different rides. Quite busy. Yeah, that's one I won't be going on.
You never want to go down upside down.
So we're now going to walk all the way along the pier. It's the longest pleasure pier in the world, and then we are going to get the train back. So we thought we'd take you with us today. There you go, you can just see in the very background, you can just see the Kurzel. Very old iconic building there. Here we are towards the end of the pier. You've got all these little beach hut shops. We've got fish and chips and popcorns and ice creams and slushies. And there's all hot dogs and... What was that? A beer at the end of the pier?
At the end of the pier. Sounds nice, doesn't it? What about the magic squishy?
And this is the Jamie Oliver films.
Jamie and Jimmy.
Jamie and Jimmy, that's it, yeah. This is where they normally film. And then at the very end of the pier here, you've got the lifeboat station. Congratulations, we've reached the end of the pier. 1.33 miles. Actually, it didn't take that long to get here, did it? No. End of the pier. there's the lifeboat. I don't know if you can pick that up because I think it's quite dark. And Gary said it looks like something from the Pirates of the Caribbean down there. I just found a new hat. What, when your head hits it?
Too far into it because you don't know where it might be.
Exactly.
Yeah, very good.
So we have decided to be healthy and we are walking back. We did actually pay for the train, but they're quite packed. So we've just got on the open top bus. We decided to walk back on the pier. We're now on the open top bus waiting for it to go. We have the back seat all to ourselves, watching people scream on this thing. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You'd do that, would you? Go on then, off you go.
It's not ice cream, it's not loud.
Oh, right. We are indeed. So, what else have we done? Oh, I'm wearing this. This is in tribute, if you like, to the fact that I've seen a lot of Marvel films over the years, but not in any order, and I haven't seen them all. I've just seen the odd one here and there. So I decided that the time had come for me to sit down and go through all the Marvel films. Now the thing is, Gary starts to watch them and then he falls asleep. So it's kind of a bit hard to get that momentum going.
Yeah.
It's, you know. So
I should watch them in two halves, really.
Yeah. So I've actually made my way through all of the Marvel films and I have loved them. I have really enjoyed them, and now I actually saw them in cinematic order, so from Captain America right through to Endgame, which I have to say I sat and cried. I cried at Endgame, I really cried. But yeah, I've sat and watched all of them and I've really enjoyed them, and I found it really clever the way they kind of all link into each other. Because I've seen them out of order before, you don't always notice all those little bits that link them together maybe as much, I don't know. But yes, I've watched them, which was really good. We did watch Jungle Cruise, didn't we, on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Kind of, we thought it was like a kind of a mix between Pirates of the Caribbean and Indiana Jones kind of thing. But I really enjoyed it, but you weren't so keen, were you?
Well, I thought it was okay. It was watchable that way. Yeah, it was reasonably entertaining, but I wouldn't. Because I'd be desperate to watch it again for a while.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. And then yesterday, we heard the sad news. In fact, it was Fiona that let me know the actual date. We heard the sad news that our local Disney store is closing. Now, the Disney store at Lakeside is where we have gone since it opened. The staff in there are always really dedicated. They're obviously Disney fans themselves. They're very passionate about Disney, and some of them have been there for so long. It's like going in and seeing an old friend. You know, it's you get used to who's in there and the same staff. And when we went in there, I have to say there wasn't much in the way of stuff for sale, was there really, or anything? And they seem to have cleared big spaces where normally it was quite packed in and there was a lot of things. There was big empty spaces on the shop floor, so I presume that they've just taken all that to sell online and whatever. But we were chatting at the lady at the cash desk, and she said they had actually been told a couple of weeks ago, but they weren't allowed to say anything, and that from next week they'll all be unemployed. And it was just really sad.
Yeah.
And we started to film outside the sign once more, and all the ladies started waving goodbye to us, and so we stopped. We waved goodbye back. We stopped filming, but it was just really sad, wasn't it? Talking to them and everything about it all closing. It was just really sad. So that's an end of an era. So we felt we needed to go up there and just go there one more time, really, before it closed. So yeah, very sad about that. We'll put in a little montage actually of that as well, because we took a little bit of footage, but not a lot, to be honest. So I'll just put a bit of that in as well now. So we are off on a trip to Lakeside to go and visit the Disney store, because sadly we found out the news that the Disney store is closing for good. We did know that this was happening to a lot of Disney stores around the country. We went there a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? And we spoke to some of the staff in there, and at that point they had no idea that they would actually be closing. They were very hopeful that their store would stay open, and they'd had no notification. So we wanted to go up there and just pay one last visit, really, because the store itself brings back a lot of memories for us. We've been there for many years. Our first Disneyland Paris tickets were bought from there, weren't they? Yeah. And yeah, and we've obviously when the girls were young, it was
so
it was the go-to place for Christmas presents, birthday presents, and so on. The staff in there are always lovely, very dedicated. So sadly, we just want to go and have one more visit before they shut. So we'll take you with us. Don't know if there's going to be bargains to be had or not. And in a way, it sort of feels a bit bad going and actually buying things. Oh, sorry, it's really bumpy, this road. Buying things sort of, cheap because of the dilemma they're in. But I didn't know whether they'd just put everything online instead and just get rid of some of the bits. But we're going to go and have a last look round, walk on that shiny floor. Strips of meat? Oh, that's a really horrible way to put it. Yeah, I do feel like that. I feel like it's like picking the carcass, But
say goodbye to the staff for the last time.
Say that again.
Say goodbye to the staff for the last time. Being systematically crapped on by the management as per normal.
Yeah, it's just really sad. I mean, most of the staff in there are so lovely and they're so dedicated and so passionate about Disney. It's just really sad. So we just wanted to go there for one more time before it closes next week. So walk on that shiny floor once more. Oh, so sadly, this is it. There we go. Very sad times. Walk on this sparkly floor one more time. So there doesn't really appear to be much marked down, and it seems, although there's a lot of stuff here, it still seems quite empty. It's like they've cleared a lot of stuff out, so I'm thinking they're just going to put all that online. But yeah, there's a few bits reduced down, but not very much, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, I'll show you around a little bit, but there isn't a lot. But it's very sad, very sad. We've got Gary's found to amuse him.
well worth buying 2 packs of bowls, just so you can do.
So we've just said a very emotional goodbye to the staff in here. I feel so sorry for them because, like she said, as of next week, they're all unemployed. We've been coming here for absolutely years, and I just find it really sad that all these dedicated staff now, that's it, done. Really sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
She was quite emotional, and I was getting quite emotional, to be quite. I feel quite choked up now, to be honest, because, you know, it's been a really big thing to come here. So, yeah, very sad indeed. Sad times.
Got a few bargains.
Bye! So whilst we were up there also, there was a few dinosaurs about the place.
Yeah, we're not talking old people.
Yeah, there was a few of those like Gary, but you know. But yeah, there was a few dinosaurs. Apparently I think there was some outside as well, but we just saw a couple in the actual shopping centre as we were walking through. And there was one that had a saddle on it, and you could sit on it, and there was a child on it, and it was moving around, and I really wanted to have a go, but unfortunately...
It was too heavy.
No, they said 13 and under.
You said there was weight limit.
Yeah, there was a weight limit as well, but it said 13 and under
Yeah.
for the age, and I think it was 60 kilograms for the weight. So I couldn't go on it, but I would have done if I could have done, but that was quite good. But I'll stick a couple of pictures in here of the dinosaurs that we saw.
Yeah.
And the last
big
thing...
actually.
Sorry?
They were quite big actually. Yeah, one of them was huge.
Yeah.
That, whatever it was called.
I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, there was well, dinosaurs are big.
Yeah.
And the last thing that we want to tell you about is you may, if you've watched our vlogs in the past, you may have seen there was last year we did mention a guy called Pete McDevitt. Now he's an American YouTuber, and quite a few months ago, probably 9-10 months ago, he contacted us out of the blue and said that he does a he's very good at bringing the Disney community together, and what he does is he's really lovely. He promotes other YouTubers, and he has a show on a Wednesday and a Sunday, and he either does a chill with which is where he chats to you about your channel and everything, or he does an off the wall where he does random quickfire questions, and I think he's got like a PG rated version and a adult rated version. But yes, so he contacted us out of the blue and just said that he'd come across our channel and that he really liked what we did, and would we like to be on his show. So we said yes, that would be great. And that was, as I say, about 9-10 months ago.
Yeah.
And we'd sort of penciled in a date and said we'd talk nearer the time, and then we'd sort of forgotten. We hadn't forgotten about it, but we kind of didn't realise how quickly it had come round.
Yeah.
And he contacted us a few days ago and said, "Are you still okay to come on the show next week?" And we were like, "Oh, okay." So I think the original plan was that Gary was going to try and take the day off work, so that we could actually do this and be fresh and ready. And it's actually next Wednesday, let me just check because I forget what the dates are now because I'm losing track of all days. So it's the 11th of August. Now it's 7 PM EST, Eastern Time, which means for us it is midnight.
That'd be interesting.
Which is going to be very interesting, as Gary doesn't have the day off, and he will have been up for work at 4:30 AM that day. So it is a live show, but I'm not so sure how live Gary is going to be.
Yeah, it could be dawn and just this body next to her.
So yeah, that's Pete McDevitt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the links to his channel down below. What he does is obviously he does the live stream, but he also replays it afterwards. So it is available on YouTube if you want to go and have a look and see how live Gary is on this live.
Yeah, he does some good stuff actually.
But he is very
Shows
professional.
really good,
yeah, he's really good, and the guy is a complete and utter inspiration. I am totally humbled by him. He is a triple amputee. He, as we've said in one of our past vlogs, whilst we were at Disney World in September 2019 having a wonderful time, he was going through life-changing surgery, and he's so positive, isn't he?
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah.
He's absolutely amazing. So please go and check out his channel. Just go, you know, forget about watching us and all the rest of it. Go and check out his channel. An amazing guy and an amazing family, and what they've all been through. And a lot of people would have become bitter or depressed or down or given up or whatever, and he just doesn't. He just keeps smiling and keeps going, and he does so much for the Disney community. So yeah, definitely go and check him out.
He has done a journey series as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think it's called My Magical Journey or whatever, but it's a medical. He's put 2 recent little short clips up, hasn't he, of him learning to sort of walk again. Now he lost another limb, unfortunately, so recently. But yeah, go and check him out. An amazing guy, an inspiration to us all.
Yeah.
Really is. So yeah, so that will be next Wednesday. Hopefully we will be awake. I think we're going to have a little nap just before, and then drink lots of coffee.
Yeah, I'm going to have to find something to keep me awake.
So
just keep eating sugar.
Yeah.
Spoonfuls of sugar.
Anyway.
Chewing coffee beans.
Thank you so much for watching, and as I say, sorry it's been a while, and I'm sorry I don't think I've even replied to the comments on the last video that we did, and I'm really sorry about that. I do read them, it's just finding the time to sit down and actually have 5 minutes to be able to do it. Life just seems to be continually running from one curveball to the next at the moment, so yeah. But anything else you'd like to say?
I don't think so.
It's quite late.
I haven't really done much to talk about, to be honest.
No, just work, come home, eat, sleep, work, come home, eat, sleep. Sorry about that. The camera timed out on us again, as it always does. So, just as we were saying goodbye. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And as I say, sorry we've not been around much, but, you know, we've not been doing an awful lot. And we don't want to bore you any more than we already have. So, fingers crossed, you know, we can start getting back to going to places at some point. But
yeah,
our we were offered to cash in our Disneyland Paris annual passes, but we've decided just to keep the faith, keep them going.
Yeah.
They run out sort of end of August 2022.
Yeah.
So we are hoping that we can get
but I have to
there.
think they might be able to use it.
Yeah, at some point.
By then.
So,
maybe.
Yeah. So fingers crossed we will be able to do something soon. But anyway, thank you for watching. I know it's been a bit boring, but thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you very much.
It's very kind of you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you again for the messages. Thank you for the messages. We do appreciate it, and it's lovely to know that you're out there thinking of us. We want you all to stay safe, be kind to each other, look after each other, and we will see you again soon.
Yes, we will.
Oops, sorry, we're back. We were going, but we've come back to bore you a little bit more.
We forgot something.
Well, Gary forgot something.
Forgot the only exciting thing that's happened for weeks.
Go on then. The floor's all yours.
Yeah, mugs. Found some mugs, and they're not Disney mugs, but when we saw them,
Gary saw them.
When I saw them, I thought first thing that comes to my head was Tiki Room.
So this is in a cheapy factory shop, which is like a sort of a glorified pound shop. And shall I take them up so you can? And Gary saw these. And he immediately said, "Oh my God, they look like Tiki Room." And that's what it reminded him of straight away.
Yeah, and not only that, they're the right shape and size and.
Gary's very particular about his mugs.
I like to use, and these are the types of mugs I like to use.
He's very strange about mugs. He has a certain style of mug that he likes to use, and these fit the bill. The bill, or the beak.
It's very good.
And Go on, tell them the bargain price. They were £1.
Yeah, I think they were £1 each.
Yeah, £1 each.
You imagine one of those in a Disney store.
Yeah.
£10 at least.
And the rest.
$10, €10.
Yeah. So
£1.
So we were going, and then Gary went, "Oh, we didn't show my mugs." So there you
Yeah.
go. He's come back just to show you his mugs. Well, it's the most excited he's been for a
Yeah.
long time.
Mad about mugs.
Yeah, so most excited he's been for a long time.
Yeah.
We really are going now.
New mugs.
See you later, folks. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.